Greetings and welcome to this segment of From My Notepads. At the onset of the semester, we made some adjustments to this series, limiting my comments to 90 seconds. But given the events of yesterday, I'd like to spend a few minutes with you talking about who we are as a university, what happened, and what we're going to do as a university moving forward. Who we are as a university is easy to define. We're an institution that was founded in 1911 to improve the quality of lives for the people of Central Appalachia. We're an institution throughout our history that has a simple set of value principles. People come first and they're treated with dignity and respect. Yesterday, those value principles were tested by the heinous acts of one individual. But that act, that aggression, brought our campus together. And I want to take a little bit of time to express how proud I am of our students, but of the entire community as a whole, for the manner in which they responded real time to those actions, but also to the manner in which we have responded over the course of the past day to those actions. Yesterday, our students who are part of Black Lives Matter were holding a peaceful protest and gathering, making their voices heard. Voices that talk about the challenges facing the African American community in our country. During the course of their peaceful protest, one individual interrupted their activities, interrupted them in a way that was offensive, that was egregious, that's incomprehensible, and is beyond description. There's not a word that I can use to describe what occurred yesterday, but there are a plethora of words that I could use to describe the valor, the values, and the calm that were displayed by our students in the face of hatred. I'm extremely proud of our students, and I do not know if when I was an undergraduate student, if I would have exhibited the same values that they reflected yesterday. Last night, we had an opportunity as a university to come together here in the D.P. Culp Center. For 2.5 hours, we debated issues. We shared concerns. We expressed anger. We expressed difference. We expressed all of the values that comprise this institution. Universities are dynamic living organisms. They provide a palette for debate, for difference, for argumentation. They also provide an opportunity for students to paint pictures using that palette. And what we saw yesterday was a picture of diversity, but we saw a picture of East Tennessee State University. Our conversation was civil, our conversation was empowering, and the conversation was beautiful. For 2.5 hours, I saw our students, our faculty, and our staff pushing themselves and pushing one another. There was a young student who stood and said, "I'm trembling as I stand and speak because I've never talked in front of a group before." There was another student who shared her personal struggles coming to this institution from a different region of the nation and facing oppression and racism for the first time here. I regret that that has occurred at our university, but unfortunately, the things that are occurring here are occurring from Maine to California. This institution is a microcosm of the debate and tension that's occurring across our nation. But what makes this institution different is the manner in which we have been able to come together and have respectful dialogue about the different perspectives and opinions that comprise our nation's democracy. With respect to what comes next at ETSU, what comes next is a continuation of the conversation. The event that we held last night was not the first time we've come together as a family to have a conversation around difference or to have a conversation around civility. More than 3 years ago, on a hot spring evening in Brooks Gym, a conversation led by then student body president Ikra Ahmad launched Civility Week on our campus. Civility Week has now become one of the traditions of this university. So last night was not the first time nor the last time that we as a university will have different and difficult conversations. But what I assure you will occur in the months to come will be a continuation of those conversations and a launch of strategic initiatives to address issues related to diversity, inclusion across our campus. So I thank you for allowing me to go past the prescribed 90 seconds that I assured you I'd stick to at the beginning of the semester. Thank you for all that you do for our university, and thank you for your patience with us. These are not easy times at our campus, and they're not easy times in America. But by being patient with one another, we'll be stronger together.